لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سواه.
Morning, sir.
Good
As we
morning.
all are living in the ITC world now, most of the students are having the mobile. And as you very said, the mobile should be used for the productive purposes. You use it for the speeches of the scholars. But most of the students we are finding they are using for unproductive purposes, and most of the time they are wasting without realizing it, and at the end they are coming without any good results. So please advise on how to keep themselves away from this destructive device.
So question is that we have mobiles. So why not to use 100% in the positive work? So mobile is, and every new thing is a ni'mah from Allah, a favor. That's not a curse. What we have to do, simple, that fix the time. For example, we have WhatsApp group. First of all, we should not have the group which are not academic. Alhamdulillah, I found in some classes where the class teachers or the class management bans that you have to be the member of only this group, and in this group none should be added. So first we have to check that the groups which we are having in our mobile, these are academic, these are going to enhance our knowledge or not. Otherwise, erase. We have mobile. In our mobile, the numbers should not be there. Our number and the numbers of our family member. That's all. The class teacher, if he is the concerned, few numbers should be there. If the numbers are few, then the WhatsApp messages will be automatically few. Then other groups won't attract you. So we have to take the step that the numbers should be only class teachers numbers and the family members. That's all. And the student who helps me in solving my papers, especially my class friends who are really helpful for me, so only few numbers, then their messages will come. And for that also we have to fix the time. For example, from 6 to 6:30 I'll check out the messages in my mobile. I'll open only for half an hour my this WhatsApp group. After that I'll keep away from mobile. The time has been fixed. In this time, I'll use mobile, and when the time is gone, then there is another work. I'll indulge in that work. I don't know where my mobile is. So this has become a thirst today, but we can control. Today, if I'm using all the 24 hours mobiles, I should control and I should use 12 hours. Tomorrow, inshallah, 6 hours. Day after tomorrow, 3 hours. Then, only for the time which has been dedicated to this mobile, half an hour. So, inshallah, it will be good. Your mobile is your teacher. You can check the word, you can check the dictionary, good pronunciations, you can listen to the speakers, but check these things in your messages from the teacher only 20 minutes, half an hour. After that, okay, say yourself, I'll enjoy tomorrow. Because time management means only to do the work which we have to do. Only to do the work which we have to do and which is under our schedule. Out of schedule, we won't do anything except there is a casualty, a death, emergency, nothing else. So I think, inshallah, this zeal will be reduced day by day. Oh, a very good question. Sir said that some students, some friends have even jobs. So first of all, I would be very confident to congratulate all those friends who have to have jobs. They should not be disappointed that we are having jobs and we are acquiring part-time education. From the very beginning, as per my knowledge, there were people who are having part-time education system, and this system is also blessing. We should have a spare time. For example, we are working in the office. Though there is an agreement that from 9 to 6, 7 p.m., but sometimes there is a pressure. The first solution is that whether office forces or not, we should be very much determined that the time, the work given to us by the office, we should finish in time. We should have the target of finishing in time, then we will be on time. So I think if we have target to finish the work in time, we will be on time. Sometimes office forces us when the work is not done, that this was the target, time is over, but the work is not finished, then you have to work. So when we are in the office, we should not receive the unnecessary call. Now everybody is calling. For receiving the call also we should have time. We are not the social worker. This is their duty. This is their pride. This is their pleasure. We have a special work. In a special time, we should render a special service. So when we are receiving the call, target is failed. So by managing our time and targeting to just deliver the duty which is handed over to us by the office in time, inshallah we will reach the level. Suppose that we tried but the work was really much more than the capacity, then we should have a spare time, that if I have to work in office 1 or half an hour more, then I'll manage my time. So inshallah, by this spare time, we will protect our time management from destruction and from tilting. This is one of the practical way, that there should be a spare time for half an hour, for 1 hour, that is, if office requires, then I'll manage that in this time, and this work I'll do in the another work. The similar is the case. Excess of everything is bad. First we have to check that whether we need Facebook or not. For what? Only sharing ourselves. I used to say to the friends one word, that don't make friends, rather make fans. Don't make friends, rather make fans. How will you make fans? You are going to make fans. Millions of people are waiting for you to just give one picture of yours. When you are the beneficent, successful in a particular domain. Otherwise, just making friends, you are not useful for your friends are not useful for you. Each has equal amount of benefit. So this sort of friendship is not beneficial for us. The friendship which is useful for me in this world or the world hereafter, I should develop that. Otherwise, I should avoid, and especially in educational life, coexistence, friendship is normally harmful. We should help the people. We should not give our company unnecessary. We should not share our talks unnecessary with the people. Always be in your own heart. Sink in your own heart. Do something which is going to be beneficial for your friends. Say clearly to your friends that, friends, when you need me, you need my money, you need my help in solving the paper, solving the book, please call me. But after that, let me work. Let me be useful for me and for yourselves. Each should be beneficial for each other. None should waste the time of the other. This we have to focus. We have to determine. Determination is first a step to do something. That I have decided. We should write our timetable on our, for example, study room. We should have in paper, hard copy. we should show our friends that I have made this timetable. Please let me do this work. Please give me a help. Can you give me a favor? He will definitely say, yes, 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 why not? I'll give you. Just show this is my timetable. Please let me work as per my timetable. Please, please, please.
Sir, when we are planning something, to do something in exact time, and actually we are not possible to do the same at the same time, and we plan then tomorrow we will do it the same time at the same time, and again we are not possible to do that, then we get in the discouragement of that work. So how to recollect the work is done by at the same time.
Very good. He is saying that we fix a time for a particular work, but we are not able to complete that particular work in that particular time, and then we stop doing and we get busy doing another work. Then the second day comes and then the same it happens. So not a matter. That's not a matter of being disappointed. Today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will come to the conclusion that I am able to finish this work in this time. First of all, we have to estimate that, for example, this is the toughest subject. One subject is the toughest. It requires 6 hours, for example. So we should give 6 hours for that. If it requires 6 hours and we have given only 2 hours, then definitely we will be disappointed. So after having a close look, a delicate look at all the work which we have to do, how much time is required for what work. If particular thing requires 3 hours, then we have to give 3 hours. If particular thing requires only 1 hour, then we should give only 1 hour, not more than that. So what time should be dedicated for what work, that should be estimated first delicately. Then there will be no problem, inshallah. How to set our mind means how to get ready. See, it means that brother is trying to say that mind doesn't want to manage the time and do every work in its dedicated time. So reality is that in this world so many things we don't like. Injection is not our choice, but when we need, we have to go through that. Even operation always damages the structures of the body, but we have to undergo an operation when it requires. One bitter reality or the true reality is that because we have Satan within us, this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's settlement. He has done so that there is a Satan with us. Whatever is good, Satan tries to divert us from us. So there is a principle. There is a principle that the things which you don't like to do, think that is beneficial for you. The thing which you don't like to do, think that this is beneficial for you. So then do that. Because your enemy doesn't want you to do that and get success. For example, if you don't want to be out of mobile after half an hour, then do that. Be out of mobile. If you don't want to study a particular subject in particular time, then do that. Then after the passage of time, you will be habitual. There are sayings that first a person shows that I am very good man, I am very dedicated, I am very determined, while he is not so, but he is showing so, practicing, just forcing himself. Then after the passage of some times, he will be habitual of doing the same. And then later on, it will be his ibadat. First time when a person tries to fly an aeroplane, he must be trembling, isn't it? When we use even bike, what happens first time? But after that, it becomes our habit. The same is the time management. First time it will sound very bitter. How is possible? How not to receive the call? Someone is calling. No. If it is bitter, it means that it is sweet in real. You, the first taste is bitter, but the later taste is very sweet. And whatever we enjoy recently, that is not the enjoy. Whatever we enjoy in future, that is the real enjoy, real delight. So let's store, let's prepare for the future ones. Whatever past we don't memorize. So many problems we had in past, that is not persisting in our memory. So what we have to do, we should prepare for future. So principle is that what we don't like to do, we should do that. A great spiritual leader, one from Hinduism and one from Islam, they had a debate and they came to the conclusion that whatever we don't like to do, we should do that, then we will reach the goal. So this is what I understood about this question. Another question please. जो लोग लंबा सफ़र करके आते हैं और जर्नी भी करते हैं और कभी उनको जॉब भी 3 ड्यूटियां हैं उनकी, तो सबका हल एक ही है कि पहले हम टाइम मैनेज करें. अगर हम जर्नी में आते हैं तो हमने ये बताया कि हम खड़े खड़े आते हैं, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल सीट नहीं मिलती है, अब हम किताब खोल के नहीं देख सकते, तो हमें अपने टीचर्स के लेक्चर्स को रिकॉर्ड करना चाहिए टर्म एंड कंडीशन के साथ. मोबाइल यूज़ करने की अगर इजाज़त है, बहुत से टीचर्स बहुत से कॉलेजेस में पेन ड्राइव भी देते हैं, वो सीडी भी देते हैं, वो खुद ही टैबलेट भी देते हैं. इस तरह का प्रोविज़न अपने पास अगर है तो हमको 1 घंटे का जो सफ़र होता है वो सुनने में लगाना चाहिए. हमें नोट तैयार करनी चाहिए. आपके मोबाइल में बहुत से ऑप्शन हैं जिसमें आप चीज़ों को डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, आप नोट्स को लिख सकते हैं. उन नोट को आपने देखा और दिमाग दौड़ाया. हमको वीकली बेसिस पर और डेली बेसिस पर रिवीजन के लिए टाइम रखना चाहिए. रिवीजन, लेसन्स का रिवीजन. तो उस रिवीजन के लिए हमको बहुत ज़्यादा किताब खोल कर देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. अगर चैप्टर का नाम हमने लिख लिया है, वो चैप्टर हमारे दिमाग में आएगा, हमारा रिवीजन शुरू हो जाएगा. फर्स्ट और सेकेंड में तो देखना पड़ेगा, लेकिन थर्ड टाइम उसके बाद वो चीज़ें मेमोरी का हिस्सा बन जाती हैं, हम उसको रिवाइज कर सकते हैं. तो वहाँ हमें मोबाइल का यूज़ करना चाहिए. तो फिर अब घर जाने के बाद दूसरा काम कर लेंगे, क्योंकि एक सब्जेक्ट तो हमने कवर कर लिया है जर्नी में. और आज भी लोग करते हैं, आज भी ट्रेनों में देखते हैं लोग कि पढ़ रहे हैं, जहाज़ में लैपटॉप यूज़ कर रहे हैं, बड़े बड़े लोग अपने पीएस को लिए रहते हैं, वो डायरेक्शन देते हैं, वो काम करते हैं. एक एक सेकेंड आज भी दुनिया के थाउजेंड्स ऑफ लोग यूज़ कर रहे हैं. या ऐसा नहीं कि इस मॉडर्न एज में ये रेलेवेंट नहीं है या प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है. तो हमको एक मरतबा हिम्मत करके देखना है. हिम्मत हमारी, मदद अल्लाह की. So there are the people who simply say that I don't use mobile. There is a Professor Khusru Sahab. He was the ex-English professor of the same college. He still doesn't have mobile. His age is above 60. Can we imagine that he is a useless person? He is the master of English language. Master. His word is stamp. Whatever he says, that's correct in English, normally. So our utility doesn't rely on these things. We are just imagining that we are developing our personalities by using WhatsApp and sharing our pictures. No, we are not. When the reality comes, when we need, we have our real status, that what we have learned. By using mobile, you can learn using electronic items. But the question is that whether this is the field of each of us? No. We are not going to make this our field. So that should be only up to the need. After that it should be closed. I think that at least the people who are hardworking and sincere, serious, because of the lack of time management, they are wasting daily 4 to 5 hours. So now go and make your timetable from early in the morning till the time you go to bed, and write everything in particular time. Then check how much you are doing. Again reschedule, again reschedule, again reschedule, and ask your Lord that, oh Lord, I have done whatever was possible on behalf of me. Now your help is required. So inshallah, nothing comes suddenly. Time by time by within 1 week, 1 month, you will be inshallah punctual of all these things. So if there is no important question, so we can beg your permission. You have the question or something else. My speeches are available on YouTube. So some speeches are very important for you. For example, suicide. Suicide, we don't think for that. But we see that the other friends, other people are doing. We can listen to that. Why the people try to commit this mistake. And then we can convince them that we should not think of suicide. My topic is there on YouTube, Suicide, a Futile Attempt. This is a very good topic. Then drug addiction, this is a topic. And social services, this is a topic. So topics are relevant to your subjects. Just write Shahid, then Moyeen, the same spelling on YouTube. So many academic things are there. So you can benefit and you can do dua for me and for all of us, so that we can be beneficial for the entire humanity.
A profound contribution to the domain of thoughts. Eastern Crescent. Alternative Media. People's Choice. For subscription and other details, please contact us on 022 2677 1618 or 022 2679 8538. You may also log on to www.easterncrescent.in.